This video is about Joe Biden's disastrous week. After his disaster of a debate performance and the White House saying he just had a bad night because he had a cold, which I find preposterous. A cold doesn't make you forget your train of thought. It doesn't make you freeze in place. It doesn't make you stand mouth slightly agape, stare off into the distance like nobody's home. A cold can't do that. So there's something else going on. So Thursday of this week, Joe Biden gave a radio interview where he told the interviewer that he was proud to be the first black woman to serve with the first black president as vice president. I was thinking, are you kidding me? And then during his interview with George Stephanopoulos, he gave a bunch of nonsensical answers. Like George asked him about something, and he said, he asked him how he was going to beat Trump. And he said, I can draw bigger crowds than him. Nobody goes to his rallies. And George told him, you don't want to go there. Trump can draw massive amounts of people. No, massive crowds. And Joe Biden replied by saying, why? He's a pathological liar. Why would anyone go see him? And it's like, okay, this is crazy. Because in New Jersey a couple of weeks ago, Trump held a rally in New Jersey and almost 100,000 people came to see him. That's in Blue, New Jersey. So him saying that nobody would go to see him is laughable. And then George followed up by pointing to 4 different polls. 2 that showed that he's behind Trump in the popular vote by 8 percentage points, which he said that was not true, or that was wrong, or something to that effect. And then George followed up by telling him that 72% of the American people think that he was not fit for office. And he said, that's not true. I'm winning. I'm the only one that can beat Trump. And he went on to ask him about a variety of other things that he had just word salad answers, but you couldn't understand what he was saying. And he talked really fast, and it's like, do what? You know, I did a video recently where I talked about the nuclear football, and it's scary that Joe Biden has the nuclear codes because he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's saying. The example I used in my video is a nuclear missile is headed for Los Angeles, and he has to make 24 decisions in 7 minutes because he has to lay out the decisions on what neighborhoods to save, what not to save, how many lives is an acceptable loss. And I said, imagine this scenario. He's told that Los Angeles has a missile headed towards it, and he says, protect Las Vegas. The Secretary of Defense has to protect Las Vegas because that's the orders from the president. How frightening and scary is that he could mix up cities in a time of crisis and have the Secretary of Defense protect the wrong city because that's the order he gave. Also, something else that's troubling, there have been recent pictures floated of Jill Biden sitting behind the president's desk on Air Force One, and the caption says, I'm preparing to meet with G7 leaders. She's not the president. The president is supposed to meet with G7 leaders, not his wife. This is beyond frightening to think how our country has an individual as president that is, in my view, mentally checked out. You know, I've had family members with dementia, and he acts just like them. He has what are called dark eyes, which means his eyes just look black. There's no glint of light. He has the mouth agape. He has that look that when you have someone you love that has dementia, that's the look they have. And I don't understand why Jill Biden pushes him out there in front of the public. Does she hate him? Does she not care how this looks to our country? This is beyond outrageous, the things that are happening. And I'm not trying to go on a rant, but I just want people to wake up and look and see what's happening. George told him that Senator Mark Warner was gathering a group of senators to come and pressure him to step aside. And Joe's answer was, that's because he wants to be president. He said, you know, he ran for president. It's like, dude, what? A group of senators is coming to challenge your mental competency, and you answer by saying that's because they want to be president? And there was just so many things in that interview that were just light a match to it and set it on fire kind of things. And I just can't see him being the Democratic nominee. I think they are going to pressure him to resign and turn it over to Kamala, because even though I disagree with Kamala, she's got a competent brain. Well, at least, well, we won't go there. But this is what I have for you today. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, we'll see you again.